Hello, my dear friends. This is your favorite Slavic friend, and today we're talking about how to heal your attachment style. Now, on this channel, we talk about all things in life. We talk about money, talk about relationship, we talk about dating, anything and everything. And it's all so simple now that I'm learning about psychology over 10 years, and I had few mentors. I keep studying, reading books. It all comes down to few simple things that you can implement in any area of your life. So if I'm talking today about relationship, healing your relationship type, for example, if you're anxious attachment style, or you maybe have avoidant, or you have disorganized, a little bit of both, you can have this attachment style to not just a man, not just a woman. You can have it with your mother, father, money, friends, your boss at work. And now we already know that you're educated woman. You already know that you have one of them, and this is why you clicked on this video, because maybe you know you have an anxious attachment style in one situations and then avoidant in another's, and this is totally normal. This is okay. This is you already stepped on the path of healing it, to becoming the person, to becoming the woman you already want. This video is gonna hopefully help you, give you a little push, just motivates you, because I had anxious attachment style and I healed it. And this brings us to the first point, is why do you want to heal it? Why? I'm studying to become a life coach, so asking yourself questions, being curious about why you do things you do, why is that so, is the first step. The motivation. What do you want to achieve? Who do you want to become? This helped me, because when I stepped on this journey of healing, of self-development, I first went to therapy, and then I got mentors, because therapy was not enough. I felt like for years I was just retelling the same story over and over and over again, and although that story did not have the same response from me, like I would cry less or I would not cry at all, there is still something missing that therapy was not doing. And that's when I got mentored, that's when I got coaching. So maybe one of those steps is next thing in your healing journey. But the first step is just knowing why do you want to do it. My reason why was I just went out to the not so healthy relationship, and I knew I don't want to have this relationship again, and I'm the child of divorced parents. So I knew even before this relationship that I don't want to get married and divorced, and I don't want to get married and divorced while having the children, because I knew how that felt within me. So I already knew that for years before my big bad breakup. And then I chose the person I dated for a year. I broke off, and then I realized this was way too similar to my parents' story, to my mother's story. How my mother, her past relationship before meeting my dad, and when she met my dad, and I realized some things repeated in my life what she did, and I was like, I don't want to meet my dad. So that was the last wake up call. I was like, I'll do anything, I'll pay all money I have, and I did. And here I am. I'll invest all the money, I will cry all the tears, just I have to figure this out. Because without figuring out, without feeling comfortable within myself to have the healthy relationship, not just with others, but starting with myself. I knew that I don't want to bring the life in this world, and I do want that so badly. So the first thing is, why do you want to heal it? You already know. You did not come here for the information, because you already told me. There's one comment, and you told me to talk about anxiety attachment style. So you know what it is, and you know you have it, but why do you want to change it? What is your pain point? I was talking in a few different videos that people change 97 in between. Don't change at all. They live on the default. So the first step to healing, you already did it, you know what's up with you. And then the second part is, why do you want to change? Why are you not that 97% people that don't change? Who do you want to become? What is hurting you so bad that you do not want to experience again? What is that thing? Now that you feel motivated, remotivated, you need to become obsessed. And you may ask, obsessed with what? With your goal. What is your goal? Your goal is to heal your anxious attachment style or avoidant attachment style. You need to become obsessed, because I've been through that journey, and still I'm work in progress. Like, I healed maybe 80% of it, and it still shows up in different areas of my life, because programming, the way you are today, it comes from your programming, which means it comes from when you were a little child. You got some belief, you got some story. For decades you've been living by those beliefs, those stories, and that attachment style. Decades. And it takes time to heal it. I would say it takes anywhere between 6 months to a year and a half to truly feel different. So you have to become obsessed, no matter what. No matter if you do not feel different in a month, 2, 3, 5, 6, you're gonna keep up, because there's no other option. Because you feel the pain where you are today. And this was important to realize why you're doing it. What is your motivator, and what is going to be your motivator for next however long it takes? 6 months, a year, 3 years. It took me 3 years. Most successful people, if you follow or you read or you listen to a very successful rich people, how did they win? How did they become best? How did they found the corporations that are worth billion of dollars? They never gave up. They had so many failures. They have so many people telling them that it's not possible, seeing it in their environment that the way they are, it's normal. Everybody around you have the bad, not good relationship. Your parents did not have good relationship. Your grandparents did not have healthy relationship, but you saw that woman on the internet having the dream relationship, and you desire that in your life, and you said it to yourself, even that or nothing, and you're not gonna stop until you reach it, no matter if it's relationship with a man, marriage, money, your dream business. You have to have the drive, because the path is never easy, and the goal is reward, but who you become in the process is you become, through ups and downs, through those months and years, you become the person who is healed, who have the secure attachment style to whatever you want. But you need dedication, and you need to know that it's going to take time. an extra tip, you can have some reflective process, just seeing your progression. And at the end, how do we heal it? You're not gonna like this. How do we heal anxious attachment style? It's, as I said, it came to be part of our life in our childhood. That was the start of it, and we finish it in relations with others. So we got it in relationship with our parents, our caregivers, and we have to end that cycle of anxiety, of avoidance, of unhealthy communication, of anger, of fear. You heal that inside of the relationship with others. So yes, you have to date to heal it. You cannot heal it only with yourself, because we are social creatures. The same way something started being activated inside of your life, in your relation with parents, you have to end it in relationship with other people around you. And other people, the way other people behave around you let me rephrase that. The way people show up inside of your life can give you people are like mirrors, so they give you feedback. If you're upset about somebody not respecting your boundaries, that's not healthy mindset towards it. Just being upset at that person, because if that person is not in your life, I can guarantee you that somebody else is gonna come in that's not gonna respect your boundaries, and that's none of their business. You don't have power over other people, you only have power over yourself. So when there's something that upsets you outside of you, that is the first indicator that there is something inside of you that is ready to be transformed, healed, let go of. And that is your next step. You clicked on this video because you noticed that you have anxious attachment style, avoidant attachment style. You do not have the best relationships, and it keeps reappearing in your life. And the only way to stop it is to be the good attachment style with yourself. Change the relationship with yourself. And that cannot happen in isolation. I tried it. I tried it. But whenever I was fine with myself, and then I'll go out into the world, it will reappear. Why? Because it came to be in relations to others, so it needs to be healed in relationship with others, our attachment styles. Some other things you can maybe heal by yourself, definitely. I'm a huge believer in that. But attachment styles need to be healed in relations with others. So you go, you date, you get triggered by all kinds of men, good, bad, ugly, and then you learn, you find a new way to go through it, to learn. You find a new way to respond. And how to do that? That is totally up to you, where you're at in life. Maybe you need therapy. Maybe you need mentorship. Maybe you need to listen to women who already have the healthy marriage. Maybe you need coaching. Why do you need a woman to follow as a woman to follow a woman who already have something you have, because that woman that has the thing you want is totally different. She responds to triggers differently. She does not have the same triggers as you. She responds to situations differently. She carries herself differently. She thinks differently, which is great, because now that you have that anchor, that goal that you had inside of your head of having the healthy relationship, you found the physical manifestation of that, of your desire. And no, she's not a unicorn. If she managed to heal, if she managed to do it, if I managed to heal, if I managed to do it, you can do it too. You just need to be close to us, to those people who have what you have. Listen to them. Listen, notice the way they talk, notice the way they think, notice the way they respond to things, and question, why is this like that? Why do I respond the way I respond? Why do I feel anxious? What do I have to do? What is my next step? And as I was reading in the book of 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, our brain, we have left hemisphere of the brain and the right, and most of us live in the left hemisphere, where we are just logistics, time management, to-do lists. But the best ideas, creativity, the best results come from our right side of the brain, where we already have all the knowledge we collected. You already know everything, and then you reactivate that creativity to figure out, okay, what is the best step for me. You reactivate that intuition that's inside of your right brain to do the next step, to figure out the next step. And that's actually a very interesting topic for a new other video. What is the intuition? We women are so good at it. It's easier for us to access it, but because we are living in the left part of the brain, the right one is kind of like asleep a little bit. So what is your next step after listening to all of this? Do you need a physical manifestation of your goal in your life? To be obsessed of learning, what do these people do that they already have something I want? Do you need therapy? Do you need to release things? Do you need to get more educated about your brain and nervous system? If you do, I have a great recommendation. My mentor, Mina Irfan. You can actually Google her. She's have amazing YouTube channel. I'll leave it down below, and I leave her course with her nervous system rehabilitation. It's a 6 weeks program. You can do it in how long or how short you want. Rewiring and learning about your nervous system. Becoming one step closer to that woman you want. Or maybe you need coaching. I'll be happy to help you. I offer to first 3 people free coaching sessions, and I'm only gonna offer this until 23rd of May 2026. So first 3 people to contact me via this email down below get coaching sessions, 3 to 5 coaching sessions for free, which is unheard of, because one coaching session can be anywhere between like €100 to a few €100, and you get 3 of them. Why? Because I am almost fully qualified coach, and as my coaching certification, I have to have amount of pro bono hours. So this is what I want to offer you. I'm offering it to another company as well. So whoever books me first, booked me first. So take this opportunity to work on yourself. You have so many free resources. You already know. So take this new hit of energy you got from this video and do your next step now. Why now? Because now you have the momentum, you have the courage to do it, and now before your fear kicks in, before those negative talks, because before your programming kicks in, you have to be quicker than your fear. I leave you with this one. Courage come after doing the thing. Courage comes after doing the thing that you're scared of. And I've been called many times in my life courageous, but I knew I was just brave. I was just brave to step in something new. I was just so brave and so dedicated to the vision of me for the future, to knowing inside of me that there must be something better, that there must be a better life than I can even see in my environment now. Be brave to take a next step, and courage will come after it. And now then when you have courage, it will be easier to call in that bravery and do step number 2, 3, 5, and then in no time you'll be that person you truly want. And if you like this video, please subscribe, leave a comment if you want me to talk about something else, intuition, anything. I love hearing from you, and leave a like, and I'll talk to you soon.